Hello everybody, welcome back to another Mechanical Ascension X video. Now, yesterday I made a community post asking if I should revisit tier lists that I've done before. And the result was, well, 100% yes. So we're going to start off with the Peculiar Galactics because I just happen to have them all. And ever since my last video, there's been 4 new Peculiar Galactics added. And a lot of my ratings are pretty bad on them actually. So we're going to start off with the Ninovium mine. Now, this mine is still very good. Like, the void buff it gives, plus the fact that it's got a good ore value that you don't need to max out like Prismatic Drill, plus you can get this at Prestige 12. It's no longer, I'd say, S tier though, because there is a Peculiar Galactic that's now better than it, but I would still say it still belongs solidly in the A tier, due to the fact that its ore value is not terrible for when you can get it. Alright, moving on to the crate generator. This is still going into F tier because its main purpose is to only generate crates, and this thing will not make you much money. And we're doing this tier list based off if these things can really make you money, or if it's an infuser, like our next case, the scale infuser. Now, if you remember my video yesterday, or 2 days ago, or whatever it was, you'll note that I said that this is the best infuser in the game due to its movement technique, and I am not wrong about that. S tier. It is the best infuser. Next up, we are going into the After Image, the best speed item in the game. This is still an S tier item. This is the main thing you use to make your setup go fast in the late game. At least for right now. Next up, we have one of the new items, Unstable Absorber. This is going straight into S tier. Now, the reason why is because, one, it's a static upgrader, and it makes all the statics on your base work 2 times faster, which is absolutely incredible if you're trying to be fast. It means your static upgraders that have multiple uses will be able to get in more of their uses before your ores eventually hit the furnace. Alright, next up we have Dimensional Postcard. Now, I rate this thing in the S tier last time, and that is horribly wrong. In most cases, you don't need to use Dimensional Postcard, and if you need to use this thing, you should really reevaluate your setup because it is garbage if you're using this thing. This is going straight into F tier. It makes your after images slower as well. Mastermind's Lecture is up next. 1.89 MPU, 1 tile upgrade and no effects. It's going in the B tier. All on Screen, one of the weaker Peculiar Galactics in terms of upgrade. It does like 4 times and has voided. Yeah, that's going into, that's a D tier item if I've ever seen one. That's not where D tier is. D tier is there. Euler's Eradicator. This is the 1.9 MPU upgrader, and nothing is really changed about this. I'm going to put this into C tier, due to the fact that its upgrade is alright and it's got a somewhat decent MPU. Alright, next up is Spectra Abstracticity. I actually forgot what this does. It's a Sparkles grader. I'm putting it into A tier due to its MPU being overall not great, but it does give Sparkles, which does give it a huge increase in the rankings. However, it does also only have a chance of 10% and lasts 4 seconds, so do with that what you will. It's a Sparkle grader that you can get pretty early on. I think it's Ascension 1. Actually, I'm going to move that down to B because of that. It's not a great Sparkles grader by any means, but it's not terrible. In a Face of Progress, I rated this thing with Mastermind's Lecture, and yeah, that's definitely wrong. This is going into C tier due to the fact that before Life 1000, this is a 1.3 MPU upgrader, and it gets up to 1.95 once you reach Life 1000. Alright, Rocket Fuel Refinery, the worst after image. It was actually buffed since last time, now having a slightly faster speed. This is going in the A tier due to the fact that it's just the after image but weaker. Alright, next up we have our least favourite upgrader, the Seal, which is all the way over there and the hitbox is here. Yeah, I think this is clear why this is going into F tier. Hyperlight Reality Piercer. This thing has gone up significantly in my ranking since last time because I found out that you can actually use this multiple times, but it's only on dimensional teleporters. So it's going into the A tier because of that. It would go into S tier if it worked with regular teleporters as well, but that might be a little too overpowered. I don't know. Alright, Balloon Boy. This item currently does not work. It has a tag that doesn't exist in the game yet, which is called Grounded. I don't know what Grounded is meant to do. I'm not too sure, and it's got 2 MPU, so I'm going to put this into the A tier due to its MPU. It might get moved up or down when its status effect gets added. And finally we have one of the newer ones, Aurora Perforator. This is a mine that is better than Ninovium in value, and buffs Cosmite items by 10 times. This is an Ascension 2 decimal rarity Peculiar Galactic, so you're not going to get this thing easily. But if you do get it, and you don't have a magical guild builder man, this is probably one of the better mines in the game. Especially if you pair this with the likes of Chameleon Mine, S tier, one of the best Peculiar Galactic mines. I guess say that, but there's only really 2, so not got too much competition. Why is my game going at 3 FPS? Oh, maybe that's why. Anyway, so that concludes my updated tier list on the Peculiar Galactics. The F tier consists of the Seal, Dimensional Postcard Crate Generator. There's nothing in E. D has All on Screen. C has Yule's Eradicator, Interface of Progress. B, Spectra Abstractity, Mastermind's Lecture. A, Ninovia Mine, Rockfield Finery, Hyperlight Reality Piercer, Balloon Boy. And S, Scale Infuser, After Image, Unstable Absorber, Aurora Perforator. So yeah, I hope you guys approve of these new rankings for the Peculiar Galactics. And you can now completely disregard that old video because it's completely outdated. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.